Even though it's technically still autumn, it's starting to feel like a full-on winter where I live. And I'm guessing it's the same for other people because I'm starting to see a lot of winter outfits emerge. I often find it difficult to dress in winter because it's easy to just chuck on a bunch of random layers and call it a day. However, even though it's cold, wet and dark, that shouldn't mean we can't still look good. So I've picked out some of my favourite autumn to winter transitional outfits that have given me a lot of inspiration, and hopefully they'll do the same for you. I'll break down each outfit and try to find out where all the pieces are from, or at least give you a suitable alternative. I'll also leave links to all of these pieces down in the description box below in case you want to try them out for yourself. I am going to be looking at the outfits on my phone, so excuse me if I'm not looking at the camera. Okay, as usual, I'm probably going to butcher all of these people's usernames, so apologies in advance. But first up is this simple but effective outfit from Jonas. This is just a solid outfit for the colder weather that you could pretty much wear every day. On feet he has a vintage pair of hiking boots. He doesn't say what brand they are, but you can get this style from a lot of places at the moment. The hiking/walking boot style has been huge over the past few years, and it's not going anywhere. It's super practical for autumn winter, and it actually looks really good because they're always chunky and well built. Some popular ones worth checking out are Dana, Frakap and DM. But like I said, there's tons of brands doing this look now, so take your pick. For the jeans, these are from the brand Liju or Liju Gallery. Now this must either be his own brand or a brand that he works closely with. Unfortunately, I can't find much info though because their website is locked at the moment. I'm guessing this is because they're waiting for their next collection to drop. Just a little side note, I hate it when brands do this to their website. I know it creates the illusion of exclusivity, but I'd really like to see their previous pieces while I'm waiting for the new ones to drop. So it seems like you can't get these jeans at the moment, but as always, I'd recommend checking out Weekday. Specifically the Galaxy jeans, they look very similar to these ones with that relaxed straight leg fit. On top he has this stunning puffer jacket from Arquette, and it's called the Sporty Down Jacket. Puffer jackets are going to be huge this winter, especially in these sort of earthy and more neutral colours. This one has a nice reflective sheen to it and is filled with real down and feathers, so you know it's going to be cozy and warm. Arquette are part of the H&M universe, but their stuff is a little bit more high-end, and to be fair, the price reflects that as this is £249. If you want a cheaper alternative that looks almost the same, I'd check out the Uniqlo padded volume jacket. I picked it up recently and I'm seriously impressed. It's more matted rather than shiny, but it gives off the same sort of look. Next up is probably my favourite from all of today's outfits, and it's from Azri Mustafa. This is just how I want to look, like every day. He's completely nailed it. On feet he has the Celine Biker Chelsea boots. Absolutely stunning pair of calfskin boots that really set off the rest of this fit. I think they've got a Cuban heel as it's curved at the back. Someone might want to correct me on that. But what I love about this is that some people, including myself, might only reserve these boots for nicer indoor occasions. This guy's full on wearing them out on the streets, getting them dirty, and I love that. If you can't afford the Celine price tag, then there's plenty of alternatives. Just search for black leather harness boots. The jeans he's wearing are the Levi's 519s, which is a model I don't think I've mentioned in about 8 years because I've been liking the more relaxed look these days. These are an extreme skinny fit, and on the Levi's model they actually look way too tight, but on this guy they look perfect. He may have sized up to get a slightly looser look. The end result being that these just look like a nice fitted pair of jeans which will never go out of style, and they pair perfectly with the boots. On top is where the exciting stuff really starts to happen. I believe all of these pieces are vintage, which I love to see in streetwear. Underneath appears to be a relaxed white t-shirt that's partly tucked in, and he's got that slight hint of a western style belt peeking out. On top of that, it's quite hard to see, but there's a canvas looking jacket with a fat Borg or sheepskin collar. I love how subtle this layer is, but it adds so much with that collar overlapping onto the top layer. For that top layer, he's wearing this crazy heavy duty looking overcoat or trench coat. It could be a military piece or just military inspired, especially with that dark brown colouring. I would bet anything that it's made of wool, and as I said, it looks super heavyweight, which also means it's probably really warm. You can find these in abundance on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. There's just so many available for a great price, considering most of them are going to be great quality as well. The difficulty is always finding the smaller sizes, The ones I see are usually like XL or above. As you can see though, he's managed to find something that looks almost tailor-made for him. To top it off, he's got the scarf that is wrapped around his head. I can see people having mixed feelings about this look, but I absolutely love it. Not only is it a fun way to wear a scarf, but it's actually going to keep both your neck and head warm. At first I assumed it was a Burberry scarf, but actually the check pattern looks a little different from the typical Burberry one. This is more of a houndstooth. Either way, it's still a timeless look and pairs extremely well with everything else in this outfit. Next up is going to be this Gore outfit from Ken Archive. This is just a completely winter ready outfit that also happens to be super aesthetic. Similar to what I said about hiking shoes earlier, Gore is here to stay and goes without saying that it's perfectly suited for winter weather. On feet, he has the Salomon XT6s in the black and ebony colorway. Super capable shoe in terms of performance. These are obviously walking or hiking shoes first and foremost, or you can just wear them for day-to-day fashion. They're going to look good either way. They've got that striking pattern and lacing system, and little hits of Gore-Tex branding which just feeds into the whole look. The pants he's wearing are the Nike ACG Smith Summit zip-offs. So you can zip the legs off and turn them into shorts if you get too hot. I don't normally like these kinds of trousers because usually the addition of zips to make them functional often destroys the look of the pants. But these ones actually look great and you wouldn't know they're zip-offs at first glance. I think these are actually the women's version though, just because of the way the pockets are placed. They're beneath the zip line here, whereas on the men's they're actually above the zip line. Either way, doesn't matter, you can wear any clothing you want, even if it's technically a men's or women's piece. On top is the Gore-Tex Jacket SP from the brand All Terrain. I've not heard much about these, but they're a Japanese brand and evidently from their name, they specialise in outdoor wear. When I first looked at it, I just assumed it was the Beta jacket from Arc'teryx. They do have a very similar vibe, so it's nice to see some alternatives in that space. However, this jacket is 63,800 yen, which translates to about £340 or $420. So it's around the same price as an Arc'teryx jacket, and that's before any shipping from Japan. So I might just be tempted to get the Arc'teryx in that case. On head, he's got the LA Dodgers cap. Baseball caps aren't your typical winter piece, but I can't deny it looks great in this outfit. Last up is this outfit from Andy. It's a little more lightweight than the others, so probably more of a transitional fit going into winter. But some of the specific pieces here are just so nice. Starting on feet though is actually one of the pieces I can't seem to identify. They're obviously a pair of chunky sole derby boots, but I don't know the exact brand or model of these ones. They've got some nice metal detailing at the lace eyelets, and of course that super chunky lug sole. There's plenty of alternatives you could get to achieve the same look, which I'll link in the description. But yeah, not sure what these particular ones are. If anyone knows, please do let me know down in the comments. On bottom, he's wearing these crazy kimono-dyed divisor flared cargos from Vujade. There's so much to break down about these pants. Firstly, they're made from Japanese selvage and have been yuzen dyed, which is an older technique of dyeing. It's used to dye kimonos, hence the name kimono dyeing. Then they've got multiple details such as the inside-out denim paneling that gives them a super unique appearance. And it also makes the ankle opening asymmetrical. Then of course you have the cargo pockets themselves and some adjusters on the back. It's just a carefully considered piece that you can tell has been designed with a lot of love. On top is one of my favourite pieces that I keep seeing everywhere, the Fisherman jumper from K2 Studios. This is one of their staple pieces and they've re-released it in several colorways. It always sells out and I always regret not getting one. I think this is one of their older ones in that beautiful washed black colour. I love how they've turned quite a traditional piece into something more contemporary. It has a really nice shape with the longer arms and shorter body, and it looks so good in this outfit. On top of all that, he throws on this grey bomber jacket to add to the whole washed vintage look. Unfortunately, he hasn't tagged this one, so I'm not sure where it's from. I thought it could be another piece from K2 as they do a grey bomber like this which looks lush. But the one he's wearing is more shiny than theirs, however I'll definitely be able to find something similar for you. So there's some amazing outfits that are giving me a lot of inspiration going into winter. I may do another one of these as we get deeper in to see what creative ideas people are coming up with to look good in the cold. But anyway, I hope you found this enjoyable and useful. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.